Hello, welcome to another session coding for uh, my game ArcadeRTS, which is more of a descriptor than a name, I guess. I don't really have a story or setting or anything yet. I just have, well, something that looks like a game. If it works, when it works. So last time we worked at converting things, converting actions like building units, things like that to commands. Right now, that is done. I can show you here in command processor. This processes all the commands and it assigns your ship can shoot. Well, it doesn't really move yet. The concept of the game is that, like, at first it's kind of like an RTS minus the resources, at least for now. I mean, I think resource collection is kind of not that interesting. So, yeah, for now I'm just leaving it out. I have resources, but they go up automatically and you cannot do anything about it. So you can start spamming units and fighting with the enemy straight away, because I think that is fun, and collecting resources, creating villagers, etc. I mean, I'm a big Age of Empires fan, but I want my game to be something different, you know. So yeah, we skip that. I might add it in as an option later. I am a big fan of options. So if you want to play a certain way, I want to make it possible. So yeah, but now I just want to have a basic multiplayer RTS, and I'm not sure whether we're going to see that in action today, but I'm going to give it my best shot. On my way home, I ensured that that the commands all get sent to the server, to the client. Well, I didn't assure anything, but I wrote the code for that. So let's now see if it can work, right? This is the dedicated server mode, and let's see whether it works. Too bad, too bad. Yeah, that's what I was a little bit afraid of. If you just write the code without testing, then you can get bugs. Why is this a fucking bull? I don't think this is supposed to be a bull. I didn't think it was. Let's see what this thing is, right? I now have different shortcuts. I think Control F7 will give me all of the use. Huh. That's interesting. So, yeah. That's not really what I meant. I wanted this to be the actual server and not. So we do have a server here. Okay, so I can import server from this file instead. I do not. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so where is this file? I guess I should just use server here. Client isn't defined. I think oh, that one does get inserted into globals object. So I'm just gonna do the same thing for yeah. I'm just gonna try to merge this like this makes more sense, right? So maybe it kind of works now. I'm not sure whether it will, but too bad. Yeah, this was bullshit. I needed to delete that. Of course, I cannot have anything red in my code. The menu works. Let's see whether the AI works. I'm not sure about the sound out of this headphone, but yeah, it seems to work. But we were really here for the multiplayer, so yeah, the fact that it works does not mean anything today. Again, I'll just start up the dedicated server. That's very interesting. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to fart up this because this, by the way, totally unnecessary. I just did it to get some intelligence from my IDE. So I'm just going to far dump this to see get a look at what this thing is. Maybe it's not what I expect it to be. I expect it to be a game server kind of object, but I think it's not the case actually. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is the correct method either. Maybe it should be capital S. I've seen that. So yeah, let's restart it. That's such a shame, right? I do have this Vardump library, but it's printing bullshit. Not sure what I can do about this. Can I specify some depth or something? No, I can't. Because why would I? Maybe I'll set a breakpoint. That's always a good idea. Only I still have a problem because breakpoints work in debugging mode, so I'm not sure. Maybe if I just do it like this, it will work. Now I'm just gonna do some command line level debugging. So yeah, let's see. Nah, didn't work. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to look it up how to do this again, because I'm a noob, you know. Just gonna look up how. Oh god, need to accept everything from Google. Like they will probably steal all my data or something. It does not concern me. Breakpoint statement in Python. Yay! DigitalOcean finally gives me something. Well, I would never use them to host anything because it's expensive as fuck, but yeah. They do have good documentation. So okay. I should just do this instead. That's more logical. Let's see whether it does something now. Okay, great. Yeah, the music starts playing. I'm not sure what to do about it. Sorry, my music isn't great yet. I'll just lower the volume a little bit because fuck, you know, I don't want to be even more annoyed than I already am. I'm not sure why I'm annoyed either. I guess I've been to work today. It wasn't fun. I'd much rather work on games, you know, something that isn't like taxes. But though they're a nice organization, I gotta say that. Um, Yeah, definitely the best I've worked so far. Yeah, I'm more of like everybody should be free and not at all the idea that we should have a big government and tax people a lot, you know. Although it does make some sense because otherwise you get this feudal lords or something. I don't think that's appropriate. That's good. So there has to be balance, but mostly we have to be free. I don't like that, you know, if you want to sell lemonade on the street, you need to pay big bucks to the government first. Because sometimes you just want to sell lemonade on the street, you know. You know, we cannot have nice things anymore. That's over. Yeah. Why am I mixing this up with games? I don't know. I guess it's just my brain. I cannot turn it off. So, right now we want to have some information. Um, about this object. So, we have information. It's actually a game server object. So, why is it complaining? Maybe it's just the letter S. I just exit this. Yeah, that was the music gone too. I mean, if you were starting to like it, good for you. I made that. Wow, rather, I made that with some silly mobile app. It's quite fun. GroovePad it's called. Look them up on Play Store. Uh, it's neat. It's it's not bad. It doesn't change you into a wizard or anything, and into a DJ or something like that. But you get to mix some stuff together, and yeah. Uh, so this, yeah, I was going to add. No, this is going away. I'm going to see whether, yeah. So both game server and game client are doing a lot of send, and maybe not so much send. Yeah. I think I'll just use capital S. That sounds better. I'll just go with the overwhelming majority. I don't think much of this kind of naming convention, but because I don't think things that aren't classes should be with capital letters, because it gets confusing, you know. Although this is Python and not Java. I'm a Java developer normally. Oh, I did remove the breakpoint. Let's get rid of it. I hate using the mouse to switch between those windows. It's one of the downsides of not working in Vim, but yeah. Has no attribute send. That's very interesting. Because I've seen this working. But apparently it does not. Send. So yeah, this kind of bug this soon is not good for our progress. I would have liked this to at least work. And this is also a problem, like why is it finding two declarations? Channel. I mean, I guess I'll have to look at my game server codes. Cause, oh yeah, this is a channel. Um, yeah. So channels have the send function, capital S, but how to send across all channels? I guess I'll need to look it up again. Yeah. So okay, maybe I can just use channel class and send across that. That seems reasonable, right? Because then we do have this send method. Yeah. And now we can check whether it works again. I mean, it's not pretty, but it might work. Huh. Okay. What else does it need? I just typically I'm just sending. I'm sure this works. Because that's lifted straight from the tutorial. So I need to have something like message and then God damn it. Yeah, that's very interesting that you're inserting 2 quotes instead of 1. Okay, we have a message. Hopefully we can send it. Why? Oh. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah. So it takes 2 arguments. The object and the data. It's complaining it doesn't have this. But yeah. So it does take that, but somehow it does not. Yeah, that's annoying. I'm not sure about this. Let me think. Okay. Let's just give this a variable. I don't think this is the best variable name answer ever, but it will have to do. I guess I'll refactor this to be a variable. Okay. Looks good. Yeah. I want to import this okay. So I'm not sure what this thing is, but pod6net.channel. Yeah. At least now it knows what I am talking about when. At least I hope it does. When we do this, yeah. Still the same. Maybe I'll just take a look at this thing, because I don't know what kind of channel this is, so yeah, that's the syntax error. So gameserver.gameserver.channel. So that is correct. Can we also get some information on the methods? I'm gonna have to look this thing up. Oh. Yeah. This thing isn't really documented that well. I'm thinking I'm making some really obvious mistake, because maybe you've already seen it if you're watching this. I feel dumb a little bit. Let's take a look at the again. Yeah. So okay, so apparently this stuff can happen if something is not if you're talking to the class instead of the instance. So why the hell am I talking to the class? That doesn't really make sense. Because I am. And the only reference I have to this channel might be here. Uh, yeah. It's, let's ask ChatGPT because I don't know anymore. Way to dox myself. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so can just add them to a list and that makes sense. Yeah. Well, this should work, right? Now we can send a message. Yay. That's kind of silly because I've seen messages go across before, but because I'm now working outside of the channel class, I need to do some of this. Yeah. So then it becomes I think that works, right? Yeah. So we do not need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. And we can check again. I'm definitely not sure what, but well, the sound seems to be working. Why do I want music from a dedicated server? That doesn't make any sense. I'll just kill this. Where's the music? It must be in a .wav file because that's what I used. And done. Okay. So now we're going to connect to this. And I don't really have much hope. Let's see though. Multiplayer. We're joining a game. Join game. And it errors. My game client has no attribute close. That's very interesting. Okay, so yeah. Let's try to send some message to the server. But UTF-8 codec can't connect. Can't decode byte 0x80 at position 0. So apparently I'm sending bytes when I maybe shouldn't be sending bytes. Okay, that's reasonable, guess. Um, and where. So it's pumping. It does say connected to the server, so that's good, I guess, but I'm not sure which message is causing these issues. Because I can think of only one that isn't sending proper text though. Uh, yeah, those are these ones. I'll just comment them out real quick. Oh, of course. Might. I'm not sure what this client send message does. Yeah, it's just normally just sending over a string. So I'm just gonna see whether this is okay. Oh wait, I should start this dedicated servers. Oh no, it does still work. Maybe I should just kill it. And then reconnect. So we have join game. Now we don't have this. Well, maybe it's this one. You never know. I'm not sure what pump does. I think it just checks all messages. So let's see whether it works now. It won't do anything, but it might work. Oh no, I should at least. Oh, yeah, it's still there, so I can just run it. Um, Still there. So this happens. Wow. Sending message joining to server. Maybe I should look that up. That should work, but no, it's been a while. It's been a while. So there it tries to send a message. So it sends a message with action hello, and then it just sends its message. I don't know about this. And then the server. Maybe it's just it should just print. I'm not sure whether it will call this or not. It should already have printed something. So maybe like this, it's a little bit better. Okay. Let's restart this. Join game. Okay. This is interesting because by now it would have already quit. So I don't know how this is possible. I can press enter when I'm ready. All I want, it doesn't do shit. That's okay, this is improvement. That's what progress looks like, right? So Right now I'm sending ready. At least that's the idea. I'll just print something here, right? How useful the AI is sometimes. Those times this is bullshit, so it can go. Now what? What does the game server do as if the message is ready? I wanted to print that it is received what it needs. Okay. We also need to print on the client side when we have but we're already telling about that. I'm going to disable the profiling statistics because I don't need that right now. It's very useful, and I definitely might have a little problem with collision detection slowing down this game till unacceptable levels, but it's not for now. I'll take care of that another day. I think it was in Afsluiten. Yeah. So, like that. Not profiling at the moment, so. Okay, we're just going to run. And we're going to run this as well. Okay. So it's sending the message joining, but not much else. I'm not sure. So something is going wrong in the menu. I should at the very least have a key here. We don't really need to do anything with it, but I think it does get called with a key, so might not work because of that. Let's try it again. I think I'll just leave the server running. Okay. The message ready has been sent. But does the server do anything with it? Or maybe not. Well, I think the problem is it's the ready is going into this, and this method, the hello method, doesn't do anything, and it really depends on yeah. So let's see the usages for this, because one of them isn't working. Yeah. So this, I think that hello method, it's not doing anything, and see how it is now. Maybe it actually does go in the correct way. Let's join. Nothing is changing though. So I guess we can quit. Okay. So yeah. Now it is no longer understanding any of these messages. So maybe I should just move this. Into here, because there's not really any reason not to. So hopefully it works now. Click and pray. Maybe I should also, yeah. I should, wait. It's actually doing some stuff. That's interesting. So this actually did work. Thankfully we have an undo button. I should not be so quick to judge. Okay. So it then closes the channel. Why? A file must have a read and read line. Yeah, that's a problem. So it receives two messages, and then it gets this error. Yeah. So I think I'm already over an hour now. Yeah, they say networking is difficult, so I wasn't really expecting to finish this soon. I think over an hour is more than enough. Nobody's gonna watch that long, right? But yeah, if you want to check out my progress, sometimes viewing this video can be good. You can see how a new game dev, because well, this is my second game technically, or maybe third. It really depends how you look at things. If you count Hangman, maybe fourth. I don't know. So yeah, how I'm struggling with networking code. But I think I'll get there eventually, not inevitably, because I might die, you know. Not that I'm expecting to die anytime soon, but it might happen. Can never be too sure. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this, and see you next time.